Like a living lawnmower, I ruthlessly reaped the weeds that were growing in my front yard. No quarter was shown to these invasive pests trying to bring down my property value. Partway through this macabre activity, I decided to stop and take a closer look at the roots that comprised my victims. They were home to a vast array of microbial creatures, from larger ciliates inching along the surface of the water-covered root to much smaller bacteria. As fascinating as this was, I couldn't let it distract me from my mission. Although I was once again sidetracked momentarily by the discovery of a bizarre structure, actually several bizarre structures. It turns out I uncovered a cluster of ant eggs filled with growing embryonic insects. This opaque eye belongs to the next stage in the ant life cycle, the pupa. With time, this minuscule mummy will eventually metamorphose into the ant we know and love. Though it will need plenty of food, which is one reason why ants are constantly on the prowl. On the other hand, sometimes a creature doesn't kill its prey, it infects it. Take this Bradford pear, for instance. It's covered with microscopic orange spores. These erupt in large crystalline pillars from the berries of the tree. Interestingly, the disease acts differently for the leaves of the tree, generating glistening growths. It actually kind of reminds me of smallpox, but for plants. As interesting as I found this fungus, I had no qualms about throwing it in the trash. But before I finished my time in the yard, I had one more unfinished task. Like any animal, the house sparrow produces quite a bit of waste. And when this waste is introduced to an aqueous environment, it creates conditions perfect for algal growth. Filamentous green algae has thoroughly colonized this flooded flower pot. And that isn't the only creature I encountered. As we all know, standing water is the perfect environment for vermin like these mosquito larvae. I don't have anything against them personally, but they don't keep that cute caterpillar appearance forever. First they turn into a crusty, conniving pupa, and then they metamorphose into the blood-sucking mosquitoes looking for a nice, refreshing sip of human blood. To prevent this from happening, I knew I'd have the dreaded task of draining this flower pot, killing all of the many microscopic creatures that lived inside. Luckily, it dried up before that became an issue, so I didn't have to burden my conscience with the lives of innocent baby mosquitoes. I just care about nature in general. Don't believe me? Well, check out my YouTube, Instagram, or website if you want to see more of my work. Otherwise, I will see you guys next week.